first opened in 1957. Welcome in. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Green Bay. He fields it at the 8. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3 plays in, and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
13 more yards.
Now a give up the middle. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Milroe now off the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck with his pass rush. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The Omatic only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. On comes the punter now. And John's to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's first and 10. To the left side and taken in by Golden. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Quickly to the forward Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Packers first down.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, Milroe. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Extra point drive forthcoming. He's got it, and the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Rush cover. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get back on it, but it will go down as a loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back. and he got the goal.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
To number 88. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
moving the tight end right
at their 49-yard line.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Vikings.
He'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That's complete to DK. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We'll try the right side this time. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
He'll drop to throw. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Minnesota.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got it.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. possession, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Schrader's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball at the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Ball start, offense.
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. As the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and a yard.
Back to the air one more time. And he's in! Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point, up and good. The Vikings will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter. And get started with 1st and 10. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That's time out for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
It's second and inches.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And how about one here for the linemen, huh, Mike? I mean, oftentimes, these guys are the hardest working groups on the team. They rarely get any rewards. They rarely get any recognition. But when they get their hands on the ball, watch the sideline. Watch as the whole stadium goes crazy as the big man goes rumbling the other way.
Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
He'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
His kick is good.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. 2nd down and 3. Milroe. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Here comes a return from the 5. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the zone read, this is Milroe. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard
Now
line.
they'll throw it with Milroe. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again is Milroe. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Milroe. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down back at the 5. Lost 1 on the last play. So now it's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll run on 2nd down. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Vikings.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll go play action with Milroe. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Milroe. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Milroe. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. On comes the Packers punting team.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
Now here's a keeper on his own read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Trader now on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Milroe. He'll go right and find his running back. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Milroe. He'll get this out to his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
43-yard line.
Milroe going to throw it again. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense, and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Right side hauled in by McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21.
They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Hill overarm in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Packers have recovered the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Start on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Jackson.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Milroe. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? It took some courage to call a run play. Unfortunate for them, they're able to celebrate out.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Now Milroe. Pass caught. It's Golden. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Packers 1st down.
Milroe. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. 2nd and 5.
To Matthew Golden. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again is Milroe. He'll step up and run this. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting.
It's the score, Vikings 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a toss, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Now a give on the ground. Room to run past midfield. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Vikings, first down.
They'll stick with him again. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Back to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Packers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, it's Milroe. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. To the middle, Smith and Jigbo with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Gain of 10 yards.
Again, it's Milroe. To the inside, he's got Jefferson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Milroe to throw. The throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Milroe going to throw it again. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He runs with it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to pop and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 30.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The Vikings offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They get the victory away from home in the division, which is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.